Convocation, our esteemed alumni here present, graduates and their families, staff, students of Utas, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to all of you. It is of immense humility that I rise to address this gathering of the 7th congregation of Utas, Navrongo. Each of you who has honored us with your presence today, whether you have traveled from near or from far, I extend the warmest and most heartfelt welcome to Navrongo and to the grounds of this institution. I welcome our distinguished guests of honor, our traditional leaders here present, the rep of the Upper East Regional Minister, vice chancellors and registrars of sister universities here present. I welcome all of you here with the best of regards. Distinguished guests, Utas was established, as we all know, by an Act of Parliament, Act 1000, and is mandated to produce graduates of the highest intellectual and technical caliber in the fields of technology and applied sciences. We strive at Utas to graduate students who are not just passive recipients of knowledge. Through student-centered pedagogy, our graduates are expected to be transformative agents capable of reshaping society, driving innovation, and empowering themselves to create the jobs that we all desire. This mandate resonates with the national development agenda of the government and people of Ghana, an agenda fundamentally anchored on science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. UTAS is providing the human resources in science and technology for both industry and the STEM educational institutions in the country. Significant achievements in research. I've just been told that UTAS has maintained its 10th position in the AD Scientific Index ranking for 2 years running. It means that all universities in Ghana, in terms of research focus, in terms of research publications, achievements, UTAS is 10th and has been in this position for the past 2 years. We pray that next year, UTAS will come to first. It is with the active collaboration and work of everybody here present, convocation and the students, especially the students here today, the graduate students, that we can achieve that feat. Our industrial faculty continues to make strides in research at national and global levels. They are building strategic and collaborative partnerships with institutions and organizations worldwide. In addition to our growing research reputation, UTAS is increasingly recognized as a preferred destination for training in health, technology, and applied sciences. This recognition is a direct consequence of our deliberate and sustained commitment to academic excellence reflected in the problem-based pedagogical approach and a suite of demand-driven undergraduate and postgraduate programs carefully designed to meet the evolving needs of industry, society, and the larger labor markets. Challenges, I think the Vice Chancellor will talk about the achievements and some of the challenges. I probably will just highlight a few here and then leave the rest to him. Ladies and gentlemen, UTAS is a distressed university. resource-starved, and struggling to raise the funds to expand infrastructure and to provide the laboratory facilities to facilitate T&L, teaching and learning. Innovative new programs of study can be introduced, but with no requisite support for T&L infrastructure, not much can be achieved. I take this opportunity to urge the faculty to be bold and hold the bull by the horns and move strategically towards a focus on graduate education. Graduate students are the bedrock of knowledge creation. Graduate students are more likely to pay more fees, assist in research, and thus help to attract more research funds to the university and thereby increase your AD ranking. I'm not saying that you should abandon undergraduate studies. A balance is required to build a more resilient and sustainable university for the future. Utah should join, if you have not already joined, the African Research Universities Alliance to explore the network of universities and research centers for further collaboration. I'm also appealing to GTech to appreciate the challenges of small universities such as Utah's and the allocation of the number of staff giving clearance for employment by the Ministry of Finance. Part-time lecturers paid by Utah's man the medical school and the School of Nursing. The IGF of Utah's is now substantially used to subsidize the education of students in a Ghanaian public university. This is unprecedented, and it has to change. Unfortunately, the GTech person is not here. I hope the media will take this point further and let everybody understand that Utah is subsidizing the education of students in the medical school and in the nursing school because we are paying part-time lecturers to do the teaching, which is not fair to Utahs from the little funds that you're able to generate. A moment of pride and collective triumph. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, today's congregation marks an extraordinary moment of pride for this institution and most especially for the graduating class of 2025. These remarkable men and women have weathered the storm, navigated uncertainties, and persevered through the academic rigors of the university life to emerge today as graduates of one of Ghana's fastest growing universities. They have earned this moment, and it is entirely theirs. I always tell students that PhD means permanent head damage. So for all the PhD students here, if your head has not been damaged, then you haven't gotten your PhD yet. We have damaged your heads, but it is for the better of society. We are enabling you now to become a knowledge creator, not just a knowledge recipient. One that will help advance science and technology in our part of the world. Dear graduating students of 2025, as you stand on the threshold for a new chapter, allow me to speak plainly. The degrees you receive today are not the conclusion of your intellectual journey. They are just the commencement. Indeed, in the United States, graduations are not called congregations. They are called commencements. Commencement means the beginning of life. Ghana urgently needs the scientific rigor, technologically driven, and ethically grounded leadership that will have impacted in you and hope that you will also continue to impact when you live here on society. As you leave the campus, I charge you to go forth as worthy ambassadors of the institution. Let your professional conduct, intellectual contributions, moral integrity, and commitment to the common good be the most eloquent testimony to the quality of education you have received here. We shall celebrate your achievements with pride on every platform available to us. But let it also be known, we shall not associate ourselves with misconduct that brings disgrace to yourself and the institution. We will distance ourselves from you. We're a community of lions. We carry ourselves with dignity, and we leave a legacy of excellence. On behalf of the Governing Council and the entire Utas community, I wish to express our deepest gratitude to you all. We are particularly indebted to our traditional authorities here, to the former vice chancellors, the current vice chancellors, the registrars who are here, the regional ministers representative, for the time you took to come here. Have a blessed day and a safe journey back to your destination. Long live Utas, long live Ghana, long live all of us sitting here. Thank you.
May I invite Valentin Aveillon to read the valedictory speech.
Your Excellency, representative of the President, representatives of the regional minister and other ministers of state present, members of parliament present, chairman of the University Governing Council, traditional rulers, vice chancellor, pro-vice chancellor, registrar and chairman of convocation, distinguished faculty, distinguished guests, graduates, parents, and families members, all protocol observed. It is both a great privilege and an immense honor to stand here representing the first cohort of graduates of 2026. We embarked on our various postgraduate journeys at different times and from different backgrounds. We arrived on campus eager to learn, determined to grow, and committed to achieving our academic aspirations. Armed with our laptops, brimming with research proposals, ambitious ideas, and a desire to make a meaningful contribution to knowledge. We set out on a challenging but yet rewarding journey. The postgraduate journey. The truth is that postgraduate education is a unique experience. One that tests intellectual curiosity, intelligence, resilience, and perseverance. It often means trading regular sleep schedules for literature reviews, data analysis, seminars, and the relentless pursuit of new knowledge. We quickly learned that what seemed like a simple meeting with a thesis supervisor could reshape months of research plans and open an entirely new avenue for inquiry. Unlike our undergraduate years, many of us pursued these studies while balancing demanding careers, family responsibilities, marriages, and so many other commitments. The late Professor Abdul Mumin Salfo Salangwia of blessed memory often liked or likened research to being blindfolded and left in a forest to find one's way home. Today, gathered here in celebration, we can proudly say we have completed that journey. We found our way through uncertainty, overcame countless obstacles, and emerged stronger, wiser, and more capable than we were at the start. A collective achievement. However, this achievement is not ours alone. To our professors, supervisors, mentors, and everyone who contributed to our success, we express our deepest gratitude. Thank you for guiding us with patience, challenging our assumptions, refining our thinking, and encouraging us to strive for excellence. You taught us that the phrase, "I do not know," is not an admission of failure, but the beginning of genuine learning and discovery. To our families, spouses, partners, and friends, and loved ones, we owe you a debt of gratitude that can never be fully repaid. Thank you for the unwavering support, encouragement, sacrifices, and understanding. Thank you for standing by us during the long nights of study, moments of frustration, and periods of uncertainty. This accomplishment belongs to you as much as it belongs to us. Now, our responsibility beyond the walls of Utas. An advanced degree is a profound privilege. It signifies that we have been afforded the opportunity to develop special knowledge and skills, our collective critical thinking, and innovation. Yet, this privilege comes with a lot of responsibility. The world beyond these walls is complex, dynamic, and full of challenges that demand thoughtful, innovative solutions, our communities, our nation, and indeed the global society need individuals who can lead with integrity, creativeness, with purpose, and service with compassion. As we leave the University of Technology and Applied Sciences, Utas, let us not confine our knowledge to academic journals, research repositories, or boardroom discussions only. Let us apply what we have learned to solve problems, improve lives, strengthen institutions, drive innovation, and contribute meaningfully to the development of Ghana and the wider world. Final milestone. My fellow graduates, as we look around this auditorium today, we see more than classmates. We see future leaders. We see researchers, innovators, entrepreneurs, policymakers, educators, and agents of positive change. We also see ourselves as proud ambassadors and alumni of Utas. The long nights of study are behind us now. The final drafts have been submitted. The theses and dissertations have been defended. The challenges have been overcome, and the goal has been achieved. Today, we celebrate not only the degrees that we have earned, but also resilience, determination, and excellence that have brought us here. On behalf of the entire graduating class of postgraduate students, I extend my heartfelt congratulations to each and every one of us. May we continue to innovate, inspire, and lead. May our knowledge serve humanity, and may our achievements bring honor to our families, our university, and the nation as a whole. Congratulations to all graduates. Thank you.
Chairman, with your express permission, I'll proceed to acknowledge the presence of very important personalities in our midst. I'll begin with the Governing Council. Professor Stephen Kendi is the chairman of the Utas Governing Council. Professor Albert Logotra is the vice chancellor, member of council. Professor Agnes Apusiga, member, government nominee. Professor Godwin Awambo, member, government nominee. Mr. Amos Ayuri, Esquire, member, government nominee. Dr. Esmond Balfour, member, UTAG representative. Mr. Richard Ayambila, member, Charles representative. Mr. Suleimana Abu Bakari, member, SSA representative. Mr. Huru Marifa, member, alumni representative. Mr. Al-Hassan Abdullah, member, SRC representative. In attendance are Professor Samson Abagali, Pro-Vice Chancellor. Mr. Gilbert Ansogulna, Registrar. Ms. Ruth Ali Alatenga, Acting Director of Finance. Dr. Stephen Dele Dompala, Acting Director of Internal Audit. Professor Kwara Nantoma, Convocation Representative. Mr. Ametus Dinye, Gawa Representative. Mr. Prosper Apepe is the Grassa representative on council. Dr. Dennis Chiraura represents Traditional Authority. And Mr. Samuel Ayu is a representative, Junior Staff Association. Professor Saido Al-Hassan is the Vice Chancellor, UDS. Professor Emmanuel Derbile is the Vice Chancellor, UBITS. Dr. Fidelis Zimbere Tang is a Registrar's representative, also the Director of Public Affairs, UBITS. Deputy Commissioner of Immigration, Felix Ajimain Bosompem, is a regional commander, the Ghana Immigration Service, Upper East. ACP, Mr. Amo Anani Daniel, is a divisional commander for Nabrongo, Ghana Police Service. DSP Lawrence Adombiri is a municipal police commander, Nabrongo. Superintendent Charles Ahiamave is Special Operations, GPS, Ghana Police Service. Mr. Joseph Tambion is Assistant Director, representing the Regional Minister. Adi Imoro Adam is the Head of Operations, Vice Chancellor Ghana. Mr. Nuruddin Isa Abubakar is a Registrar, UDS. Honorable Simon Aworugo is a Member of Parliament, Nabrongo Central Constituency. Professor Clement Ali is the Principal, St. John Bosco's. Mr. Bamak A. Ametus is a ADB Branch Manager. Now I'll go to a special category, our revered traditional rulers. Pe Dennis Aniakwa Balinia Ada Sangpari II is the overlord of the Nabrongo traditional area. Naba Clifford Asobaire is the overlord of the Kolgo traditional area. Sandinap Rep is Prince Atiksiga. Please pardon me. Read that. It represents the overlord of the Busa traditional area. Can we have a gargantuan applause for all of these distinguished personalities, please? Army Band, please give us some musical interlude. Thank you. It's my honor to now invite the Vice Chancellor, Professor Albert Logotra, to deliver his speech.
Good morning. So, representative of the Honorable Regional Minister, the chairman